everybody, and welcome to another Pilates at home session. If you only just came across this channel, please mind that these exercises are created for complete beginners or people who hasn't worked out in quite a while or for quite a while, and they're trying to get back on the track. So please, if you're more advanced, feel free to go through my channel, have a look at what else is there in the offer. Everything is for free, everything is quite easy to follow, and everything is challenging, so don't hesitate and go through that. Now, for all of you who are here with me and who stick with me, well done to you again. Congratulations to you. I really appreciate you, and I think it's incredible that you are really committed to these exercises, because it already shows that you are determined. It shows that your mind is strong, and especially now in these days when it's getting darker and colder, at least where I am right now, and we might be getting a little bit more, let's say, lazy. Well, it's just natural thing, isn't it? Just hibernate. Let's go under the duvet, let's hide in there, let's get some food, warm drink, and let's just not move. So you are not doing it past this stage, you are committed, and it's incredible, and it really truly shows that your mind is strong. So keep up the good work, keep showing up, keep practicing, keep training, because that's exactly what makes the difference from the others who just can't be bothered, who just gonna give up and get under the blanket and hibernate. But then they might feel sorry when the spring comes. However, you're gonna feel 1000% better and more confident, and you will just enjoy everything so much more. Now, if you're with me, then you know that we start in these sessions with 3 deep breaths. And I always, and I will say it again, so I do apologize if you're hearing it again and again and again. But just in case that you are here new, I always say I would like you to imagine, whilst you're taking those 3 breaths, I would like you to imagine that through your fingers you are welcoming new and clean energy. You can eventually imagine it like a beacon of light, white light. Imagine it as in any way you wish, in any way that it works for you. And this white light is going through your fingers, through your hands, inside your body, and absorbs all the eventual darkness and heaviness that sits inside you. And with every breath out, it releases it. So we're gonna do that 3 times. So be nice, clean, fresh, with clean mind, ready for our exercises. Let's do so. Imagine the energy coming inside you, going through you, absorbing the negative things, and releases them. Once more. Nice, clean energy. And slowly roll up. Beautiful. We're obviously going to start as well with some warm up, with some stretches, just to get us ready. And I think actually doing stretches, I think actually today we can try to focus on some mobility workout. So let's see how our joints are doing, and let's put them a little bit in a test. Okay, obviously it's gonna be strength, no worries. I will come with offerings and offer some alternatives eventually, but let's just see how it goes. I'll put some music on, and we will start, as I said already, with just with few stretches as we normally do. to warm ourselves up and get the body ready. So let's start with our head. Circles, clockwise and anti-clockwise. So change direction. From side to side. Look left and right. And when you look in left and right, don't just look. Try to turn the head more than you normally would. Try to look really more behind you. Let those eyes lead you. Shoulder to shoulder, side to side. And again, try to make sure that you really stretch this area. So push the shoulder away from your head. And the other side. So obviously this cannot be done fast. You have to slow it down. Don't forget to breathe. Do not hold your breath. Lovely. Up and down. And again, push it further. Really squeeze the chin on your chest. And really, without actually arching your back, just head. Just head. Look up and try to look behind. Which is obviously not accessible to everybody, definitely not to me. Lovely. Now some shoulder rolls, nice and big. So really bring those shoulders up to your ears. Squeeze your scapulas back. You can slow it down if you want. You can do it a bit faster, it's up to you. But just make those circles really nice and big. And change direction. So this time you're pushing the scapulas out, you're rounding your shoulders. Fantastic. Elbows, circles in, circles out. And nice wide circles with the whole arms. This can definitely be done fast. Even should be. So we lubricate those shoulders. And let's just go to our wrist. Couple of circles. And just put your fingers through each other and just roll. Again, we're gonna change direction for that as well. I think we might be using the wrist today. So let's get it ready. I mean, we're using it obviously every time, but maybe it might be used a little more today. Okay, let's do just some twist with our back. So look back behind you. And really push that shoulder that is at the rear. Try to push it as back as far as you can. Kind of like if you really would try to rotate your upper body. Almost 360 degrees. And obviously it's not possible. Let's just try 180. Fantastic. Now let's do some circles with our hips. Just the small ones. And the other way around. Now nice wide circles. And the other way around. Now let's open our hips. So bring those knees really high to the side and back down. And then now we change the direction. Again, keep bringing them as high as you can. You can obviously hold on to something so you don't lose your balance. But bring them as high as you can then, and open them as wide as you can. Lovely, let's do our knees. And change direction. And our ankles as well. It can be done either on the floor, by rolling them, or just up in the air as I'm doing. Make sure you change the direction. And again, both ways. Right, let's go on our toes, all the way up as high as you can, then back on our heels, just a couple rocks. Couple times you will rock on our feet, and then we will just start. Again, I have not planned anything, as I said, I just thought we could look at some mobility, exercises. So I will be playing pretty much by the ear as I normally am. So bear with me in case that I will have to think it through a little bit. Okay. And now when we did those raises, I think we can try to do something for our ankles straight. So we're gonna start. So first I will tell you what we're gonna do. We will do a deep squat. So you might need to hold on to something because I would like you to really focus and go all the way low. So in case that your ankle mobility is not quite there, you will struggle and you will not keep the foot flat on the floor, and I really want you to keep it flat on the floor the whole time. So we're gonna go to narrow squat, so feet just close to each other, not all the way, but about the hips width apart. And you will go down to squat, but I want you to go all the way down, so you're literally sitting on your calves. Now as you are, I want you to lift your toes. See, I'm lifting my toes. Not sure if that's visible, but I am. So you will just lift your toes slightly, so you might need to hold on to something. And then we're gonna rise up, but we're not gonna stay here. As we rise, we're gonna go straight up onto our toes, and we're gonna take it as high as we can. We really squeeze those calves, so it pushes us all the way up, and we're gonna hold there for a couple of seconds before we go slowly under control down. Okay, so as we up, we're not gonna just basically drop down. It is going to be slowly, inch by inch, centimeter by centimeter, down, and then straight back down to our squat. And as we sit on our calves, we're gonna lift those toes a little bit. Okay? So that's what we will do. So please make sure you've got something to hold on to if you need to, because you might need to. And we're just gonna do it in reps. Ready? Okay. Let's go then, let's go down. So down to squat, sit on your calves, lift those toes up. Doesn't need too much, just a little bit. Then go up as you're going up, and rise up all the way. up to your toes. Squeeze those calves, really squeeze them. Imagine something really tall underneath your heels, and you have to just, you can squeeze those glutes as well, it helps. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, and slowly go back down. And all the way down to the very deep squats, and lift those toes. Now as you will be rising up, please do not use the chair to pull yourself up, or the furniture you hold into or wall or whatever. Up on your toes, squeeze those calves, squeeze the glutes. But the chair is there just to help you with the mobility of the piece of furniture. And down, you're really using it just for the mobility exercises. Lift those toes up, but it's not meant to replace your strength. Okay, and we're gonna rise up again on our toes. Squeeze it all, squeeze it really nice and high. Hold it, and release slowly down. And we go back to squat. And lift those toes. That's our fourth one, I believe. And we're gonna go up to our toes. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. Try not to round your back when you're up, nice and open chest. Hold it. And slowly down. And all the way to squat. Sit on those calves. Lift those toes. And let's go up again. And up on our toes. Squeeze glutes. Squeeze calves. And slowly down. Lift the toes up. And again all the way up. And slowly down. All the way down. Lift the toes up. And again up. And on our toes. Hold it, hold it. Slowly down. All the way down to sit on the calves. Lifting toes up. And we get up to the calf raises. Squeeze it all nice and high, nice and tall. And slowly down. All the way. Sit on those calves. Lift toes. And back up. Losing my balance. And then again down. That's the last one. Let's go. Lift the toes. And go up. Last raise. Beautiful. And slowly down. Shake those legs. You might feel those calves a little bit in case that you're not obviously used to train them. So let's stretch them. Go down to a downward dog. And just walk the dog. Just walk those feet. Feel the stretch in your calves. stay in that stretch position for a bit, for both of your legs. Very nice. Now, since you are in that down dog, just to give the legs little rest, we're gonna go now to upper body, and maybe we're gonna not only for strength, but we're gonna put our wrist a little bit in a test now. What we can do, this might be a little challenging, so I will just show the version I will be doing, and then I would like you to try obviously as well. However, I will offer some adjustments. So we're gonna go into a plank position, and now we're gonna walk the plank, but we're gonna walk it with our hands instead of like moving with our feet. So we are going to remain squeezed as much as we can, and we're gonna try to walk our hands as far as we can, and then back. But as we're gonna walk it back, we will turn them to the side, and we're gonna try to walk them kind of like more under our knees. So we have to lean over, and then we're gonna walk them back as far as we can. This will be challenging and demanding. We might do just 5 reps rather than 10. Now, in case that this is too tricky, just go on your knees. Do it on your knees. However, as you will be on your knees, I still want you to remain with your hips low. So I would like you to be in that kind of position that you would be for your push-ups. So make sure that you're not sticking your bum out. It's not a tabletop position. Okay, I would like you to be really in the knee push-up position, and then from there you're just gonna walk those hands as far as you can, and then back, and you can still turn them and still walk them closer to your legs and lean over. Okay, so this will be a little bit for, definitely a lot for the wrist, but also for strength, for pretty much the whole body strength. So we're just gonna do 5 reps because it will be tricky. It's not gonna be easy. Alright, let's do so. Let's see how many I can do. I didn't try that before, so we will see. I might collapse in the middle. At least there'll be something to laugh about. Okay, so let's go in the plank position, and let's start to walk those hands, okay? All the way up as far as you can, and then back, to lean over and to the plank, and back. All the way again. And back. And to the front. And back. And one more. And back. Okay. Well done, guys. Shake the wrist off. Oh, that was something. Roll it. Beautiful. Okay. Now what we will do to give the wrist a little break. This is not gonna be mobility, but it will be strength a little bit. I want you to lie down on your back. We're just gonna do hamstring marches. So as you lie down on the back, we're gonna put those feet further away from our body. We're gonna push through the feet to bring our hips up. And we are gonna be squeezing it constantly through up to the ceiling. So you really already should feel it in your hamstrings. And we're just gonna do hamstring march. So always one leg goes up as you would be marching, but the hips remain up, preferably not too much wobble. So don't drop the hip down to the floor. The hip that the leg is going up should, the side should remain up as well. Okay? So you really need to push through that heel on the floor. Because this is quite fast paced, we're gonna do 20. So 10 each leg. Okay? Alright, so go on your back. Bend slightly those knees. Push through the heels to lift yourself up. And remember not to wobble too much. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Very good. Relax, shake those legs. Now with this exercise it's really important that you keep those feet further away from your body, because closer you bring it, less you're gonna feel it for those hamstrings, because it's not going to focus on the hamstrings. Okay, now this time we're gonna do something maybe for our hips. So we're gonna be in a squat again, but this time we're gonna go to a wide squat. So I want you to put your feet wider, width apart than your hips are. You will have to turn your toes outward slightly. And we are gonna go to a deep squat again. So again, we're gonna go all the way down. And I want you to make sure that you can fit your hands inside your legs. And with your elbows, when you push hands towards each other, you also open in the hips and you pushing the elbows into your knees and opening as much as you can. Now in this position, when you put your hands in front of your chest, which pushes your knees, I want you to remember where your knees are. Keep squeezing, keep pushing. We're gonna bring those hands to the floor now, to touch the floor, but the elbows will be still pushing those knees out. And we're just gonna bring those hands down. And keep those knees in the position as they are. And just walk the hands a little bit, so we can lean above the floor. But the knees will stay as open as they were. And then we're just gonna walk back to that position, okay? It sounds complicated, but it isn't. I really need you to make sure that you keep those knees open, keep them in that position, and imagine those elbows squeezing them out, pushing them out, even though that you are on the floor. Okay, try to keep them. You should feel, when you lean in above the floor, you should feel those glutes squeezed as well. Okay, we're gonna do 10 reps, yeah? So nice, wide stance. Go down to a deep squat. Put your hands in front of you so your elbows are pushing your knees apart. So you should already slightly, maybe a little bit, feel it in your hips. They should be opening. You can turn those feet more outwards if you wish, if it makes you more comfortable. Okay, and we're gonna put those hands on the floor, but we're pushing the knees still out. And eventually, just try to, before you do anything else, just try to remove the hands. And make sure that as you remove the hands, make sure that the knees are not gonna drop down, okay? So keep those knees in the position, put the hands down, and just lean. Just literally just go on your toes. Keep those knees wide open and lean above the floor. And back. And just put those hands back to make sure that you didn't move anywhere and your hips are nice and open and your knees nice wide apart. We're gonna do another one. Keep those knees apart, keep pushing them apart, 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 and lean as much above the floor as you can. More close, bring those hips closer as well. And then back. And push it out. And again, down to the floor. Heels sort of like going close to each other. Heels are trying to go down to the floor as well. And go back. So that quite helps actually. As you're leaning down and your feet are obviously, your toes are turning outwards. Let's go back down. Imagine that you're trying to put your heels to the floor as well. So really, it makes you to open your hips even more. Lean above it. And then go back. And again. Lean above your hands. Squeeze those glutes. And back in the position. Imagine that you're trying really to, like a frog legs, trying to put your heels on the floor as well. And those knees are going as apart as possible, as the way you're not actually touching the floor, you're just hovering with your knees above the floor, opening those hips as much as you can, trying to bring those hips close to the floor whilst you're leaning and hovering above. I have no idea where we are. Kind of forgotten to count again. I'm not sure that this is going to improve with me. So thank you for bearing with me. Lovely. Let's do one more. I really don't know, guys. I'm sorry. Beautiful. Okay, you can rise up, shake those legs, and just to release maybe the tension a little bit. If you sit on the floor with bended knees, and just drop the knees to one side and to another. We'll do a couple more times. Lovely. Now we can see how we're gonna do maybe on our back. So we're gonna stay in this kneeling position. It will be good as well for your legs, little bit exercise, little workout for strength. I would like you to squeeze those glutes. We are going to just lean backwards, and as we are leaning backwards already, I want you, but make sure that this, you're not doing this, okay? Really squeeze those glutes, squeeze those up so you are going down in one piece like that. You're not sitting down on your heels and then bringing the body, okay, down. You're going in one line basically. So what we will do as well, as we go in backwards, squeezing everything is nice and strong. We are going to grab one heel and lean over as much as we can, and then back up and straight. We will do the same onto the other side, okay? So this will be good for stretching your lats, stretching your back, twisting your back a little bit as well. For the spine it's good, and you should feel it in your quads and theoretically maybe even in your hamstrings and your glutes. You need to squeeze it all, okay? Ready? Let's do so. I'm not sure quite how, because this, I want you to stay in that stretch a little bit. We're gonna remain in that stretch for a couple of seconds, so we might, let's see, I think we can do 10, but we'll see, okay? Let's just start now, then we will fly by the air. So really try to lean over, bring the hand over your head as far as you can. Feel the stretch and then go back and change the side. And as you are there, and as you are leaning back, try to not to grab the heel too quickly. I want you to really push this shoulder, the bottom shoulder, kind of towards the across foot, so your spine has to twist. And you really feel the stretch kind of going diagonally through your hand, through your body. You feeling your quads now? I think it's the sixth one, isn't it? So 2 more on each side. Can we manage that? I'm sure we can. So 1, 2, just 2 more, 1 on each side. And last one. Fantastic. Beautiful. Right, shake those legs. Shake those legs. Make any stretch you need to feel better. to release the tension. I think you can even stand up if you wish. You should feel it in your quads. And let's just grab that foot and stretch those quads a little bit, okay? So you can either do this stretch, or if you wish to do a bit deeper stretch, just to feel it a little more, you can go into lunge position, lean forward, and bend that real leg, and bring it closer to your body. That will stretch your quad even more. The same for the other leg. Swap sides, bring those hips close, bend that real leg. Ooh, don't lose the balance. Okay, lovely. We're gonna check our knees, but you know what, before that, let's do the hamstring marches again, okay? I would like you to make sure that you got your feet really far apart, far away from your hips, so you must feel it in your hamstrings. Closer you put them, it's just doing bridge, and it literally has got no effect whatsoever. Well, not no effect whatsoever. If you really squeeze through, you still train in your glutes. However, we're doing it for hamstrings. So I want you to put those legs away from your hips, away from your body. Push through the heels, and now you already know what we're doing. So don't try not to wiggle your hips from side to side. Don't rock them. Let's just lift those legs up. 3, 4, 5, 6. Feel it in your hamstrings. 7. Push through that heel. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Keep those hips up. 18, 19, and 20. Well done. Shake it off. And now we're gonna go on we can check how we do with our knees. Now I appreciate that this might not be accessible to everybody, but just try to follow as far as your body allows you. Don't go over the top. I don't want you to injure yourself, because knees are obviously tricky. But we can still try. We can try. Okay, so what we will do is simply, as you sit, bring your left leg over your right leg, over your right knee. Bend that right knee, bring it closer, bring that right foot closer to your hips. Lift yourself up. And now we're just gonna walk towards that leg whilst we're remaining in the same position. Now, if that's already challenging enough for you, you can stay in that. You can maybe rock from side to side to see how it feels, how far you can go. You can try to drop the leg as far as you can. You can try to sit on the floor close to your foot and try to drop from side to side, or you can try to be with me and go higher. Now, if your ankle mobility is incredible and fantastic, then you stay on flat foot on the floor. I can't, so I need to go on my toes and just bring those, just sit on my leg basically, but whilst remaining. Then I can do a couple rocks here, but don't necessarily need to. And slowly, under control, we'll go back and walk it away to end up on my heel only and my hands, and then back, and exactly the same. I think we're gonna do 5 on one leg and then we swap to the other side. Okay? Because that will be, I think, enough for the knees. Alright guys, let's do so. I hope that is enough room. Okay, so both legs straight, left leg goes over right knee, right foot comes closer, try to stay in there. If this is already challenging, just rock from side to side in a position you are. If that feels easy, lift yourself up on your hands, roll those hands closer to your heel. Now if that's challenging, then rock from side to side, otherwise go higher with me, up and sit on that leg. And then we're gonna go slowly back, walk it to extend the knee, push the hips up, and then let's walk it back closer to the foot. And you know the drill now. You just stay in that position whichever is accessible to you. And we're gonna walk it back. Extend knee, push the hips up, push through, and walk back. Lean towards the, if you're here with me in that position, you can try to lean your upper body also over, closer, and walk it out. Fully extended knee and push the hips through. And 2 more. Walk it out. Push the hips. And close. I think this is our 5th one, isn't it? Just gonna lean a little bit. Fantastic. Okay, you can release. Shake those legs. Maybe if you want to go on your back and just kind of make a circles both directions, just to release those knees a little bit. Give them a little break before we move on to the other side, and you repeat the exact same thing. Okay, so you're gonna do the same on the other side. So this time, so again, sit and stretch both legs out. This time we're gonna bring our right foot over our left knee. Left foot comes closer to the body. Now one side is always worse than the other, it's less flexible. Well, that's my worst side now, so I'm not sure how we're gonna do, how far I can go. I'll try my best to do exactly the same what I did before. Okay, so we're gonna lift ourselves off the floor and we're gonna come closer to the foot. We're gonna try to shuffle the weight over to sit on that foot. Wobbling. And maybe a little bit lean over with our upper body if you're here with me, obviously. If not, we did exactly the same what we did before. You go wherever it is accessible to you now. The full extension. I can't because I still feel that knee, so I can't really extend that as I hurt myself before. I'll try, but maybe I should have started with this side. Okay. So just stay where it is accessible to you. Don't go over the top. We don't want any injuries. Oops. And lean over. And walk the arm out as far as you can. And push the hips through. And walk back. I really feel that knee. Not the one of my bended leg, but my left one where I had injured before, where I got injured. So it's a shame I can't really do it properly. But that's what I can do at the moment. And I don't want to hurt it again, so I'm not gonna go over the top. Okay. And let's go back. And push the hips through. It feels really awkward for me not to be able to do it. And lean up. And I think, is it the last one now? Walk out. Sorry, I'm focusing on my feet, not counting. Okay. And for the last time, we're gonna go up, up, and over. Okay. And we can release. Stretch the legs, shake it off, and relax. This was good just not for hips, but for your knees, for your wrist, for strength as well. Now, what shall we do? We should do some shoulders as well. So for the shoulders, I think really good exercise is just simply walking into a dolphin, really. So we can try that. If you're gonna put your forearms on the floor, go into a plank position. So simply basically plank position. But then you will just try to walk your feet. This time we're gonna walk our feet to our body as close as we can. To feel it in our shoulders. And then we're gonna walk it back to the plank position. Okay, so you can do that. Alternatively, is an option if this is too challenging maybe. So what you can do from the plank position, you can just bring those hips up and then go back to the plank. But as you bring the hips up, because it's obviously for the shoulders, so I want you to really push the shoulders back and squeeze through those shoulders, okay? So really try to focus to feel that in either way, in either variation, okay? So let's do so. Let's go in the plank position. And we're gonna do 10 reps, okay? So walk it inch by inch. Try to not to move with your head. Nothing is moving, just your legs are walking closer and then they walking out back into the plank position, so nice and low. That's one. And we begin again, all the way as close as it allows you, and then back. That's two. And again, close. That's three. And back to plank. So bum nice and low. Now we're gonna poke it up as we walk in towards our hands. That's four. And back to plank. And let's walk it close. That's five. And close to plank. I mean close to hands. Back to plank. And three more. I was counting out loud and still can't remember. That's ridiculous. Okay, this is hey, two more guys. Two more and nearly there. It looks easy, but it's actually quite tiring. It's not difficult, but it is tiring. In a plank, and just one more walk in. And back to plank. Lovely. Beautiful. Okay, let's stretch those arms. So if you lie like me, then stay like that. If not, lie down like that, please. With your arms nicely apart. Now turn your head to your right side. Put your right hand close to your chest. Turn to the right side by pushing the floor away. Turn and open your hips. Bring your right foot behind you and feel the stretch in your shoulder. If you are there, you can also bring your right hand behind your back and try to bring it closer to your left hand, but not necessarily, okay? Again, don't go over the top. It's the shoulder we're talking about, you need it. Make sure it doesn't crack or anything. Don't overstretch it. Just what's accessible to you to feel the stretch. Lovely. Slowly go back to position and open those arms. Now turn your head left side. Bring the left hand close to your chest. Push the floor away with the left hand, which will make it turn. Bring your left leg behind. You obviously will be lifting the head up. Now if that's accessible, if that's enough, you can stay in this. But if it's accessible to you, you can try to bring the left hand up and back closer to your right hand. Fantastic, and go back. Beautiful. And we can do cobra as well, just to stretch ourselves like that. Okay, and now, actually, when we're in this position, we're gonna stay there. And we're gonna do a little bit something for our back as well. So, let me just think it through quickly. We will definitely do line shoulder press, so we are going to extend our hands, stretch our hands in front of us. Then we're gonna bend those elbows to bring them in 90 degrees, and we will try to lift our torso up as much as we can. And then back down, just to a press. 90 degrees. And lift the torso together with our hands up, away from the floor as far as it allows us, okay? If you want, you can incorporate your legs as well, so you can kind of create like a boat shape, but you don't have to, and this will be our last exercise, okay? So go down, lie down on the floor, on your stomach, cactus hands. It's funny name, but quite accurate. Cactus hands. So that's the hands we will end up with, okay? But before we lifting our body off away from the floor. Now, keep looking down. You can put your forehead down, but it's probably gonna be uncomfortable for your nose. So just keep looking down, but hover above the floor. Excuse me, and yeah, just lift the hands slightly to hover above the floor as well, not too much, just to hover. And now extend your arms fully. Bring them back to cactus. And now lift the upper body up. And actually in this position, try to extend your hands as well. And back down to cactus, I mean. Look down and extend. Back to cactus. Lift and extend. Back to cactus. Down and extend. Cactus. Up. Extend. Cactus. Down and extend. Cactus. Up. Extend. Cactus. Down. Extend. Cactus. Up. Extend. Cactus. Down. And extend. Cactus. Up. Extend. Cactus. Hold on, guys. Extend. Cactus. Nearly there. Up. And extend. Cactus. Down. Extend. And let's go. Relax. I don't know how many we did, but this was quite challenging. Okay. Extend your hands as you lie now on your stomach fully. Extend them as much as you can. And put those fingers in the floor. And push through your fingers. But have those arms as far as you can. Lovely. Now, cobra and tabletop position. And let's just stretch the back a little bit. So, cat and cow. Cat, round the back, push the belly button towards your spine. Keep pushing the floor away. And then drop the belly. Look up. Tailbone goes up, up. Tailbone goes up. And then once more cat. So belly button over to your spine. Round back, round shoulders. And drop the belly. Tailbone goes up. And you're looking up as well. Fantastic. Back to table position. Now keep those hands where they are. Just sit on your heels. Walk the hands as far as you can away from your body. Bring your forehead down to the floor, so if you need to open your legs, just do so. Put those knees apart if you need to. Feet together, knees apart, but make sure your forehead is on the floor. Then walk those hands away from your body until it makes you to lift your head off the floor. And again, go on your fingers only, not on the whole palms. And just push through those fingers and try to, as you push in, try to put the head, keep those hands fully extended, and try to put the head back to the floor whilst your fingers are pushing the floor away. Keep walking those fingers away from your body as much as you can. Beautiful, and relax. Fantastic. Stay in that position, just put your hands next to your legs. And just everything is heavy. Heavy shoulders, heavy back. Just sink into the floor. You can stay as long as you wish, as you need. And you can slowly roll up. And again, do as many stretches as you need to, as you feel that you would like to do. This is it for today. We've done a little bit of mobility. Ankles, shoulders, hips, and wrist. It all went through a test today, so I hope that it wasn't too challenging, but I hope it wasn't too easy either. And have a fantastic day, guys. Enjoy it, whatever you do. Work hard if you do. Stay fully focused on whatever you're doing. Keep your mind on it. Stay present. And don't get depressed because it's darker, because sometimes people do tend to drop the mood down when there is not enough daylight. Buy yourself a candle, light up a candle, make it nice and sparkly and shiny home, and just enjoy that you can have these lights home. Appreciate everything what you can appreciate, and just keep yourself nice, fit, stretch, positively thinking about everything. I'll see you soon. Have a great day, guys.